Preng Jingwan Shimti Pynïaid, Professor N. Saha, Vice Chancellor of Northeastern Hill University, Hakachaka, Professor Prabhashankar Shukla, Ubala Shim dak Shuti, Preng Jingi Shatakan Samla Puli University, Kabla Ne Palat Arts Pak Sau Punru Kunta, Janmi Kasantrek Nawiang Achap Sau, Penman Samla Puli, Kila Penpau, Bo Professor Shukla, Umday Tamban Shim dak Shuti, and they David Shawang kam Vice Chancellor, Kanik Skulba, Kanik Jingi Shatakan Samla Puli, Bandawa Wenkami, Professor Shukla, Dangna du Kasantrek Nawiang Achap Sau, Hadin Bo Sngap Jingdawa Samla Puli, Kataban Wenkami Registrar, Deputy Registrar, but Kiwake Upsar Kibla Kanot Hungbian, Dao Professor Shukla.
Today I stand here as the General Secretary of NEHU to give a very important announcement, especially with regards to the news that has came up whereby the incumbent Vice Chancellor Professor Shukla has taken leave from this university. I believe all of you must be aware by now that the Vice Chancellor, the absconding Vice Chancellor, now has officially taken leave. So from the Student Union side, we completely understand that it is all and totally an act of nonsense from the Vice Chancellor, not at all giving attention, the due attention which the Student Union, which this university requires the most, especially at this time of crisis. However, one important point that I would like to put forth before you all is that you must be knowing that the Ministry of Education has issued an order yesterday. Now, if you read that order, point number 4 of the order has clearly, in a very clear and categorical terms, have mentioned the unresponsiveness and unresponsive behavior of the Vice Chancellor. So this clearly shows that this 2-member committee that is being formed by the Ministry of Education will probe into all these irregularities that is being mentioned under those 4 points. Now, if one of the point talks about the unresponsiveness behavior of the Vice Chancellor, it means that even Vice Chancellor is also one of the party that is under scrutiny. However, this act of the Vice Chancellor taking himself leave, it is showing something that he is beyond even the ministry as well. Instead, the order should have been directed by the ministry, asking the Vice Chancellor to be on leave, reasons being he is under scrutiny. But this act of the Vice Chancellor is complete nonsense. He has not at all adhered to the directions that is being given by the ministry as well. Instead, he is doing his own whims and wishes. For a matter of fact, today, the Vice Chancellor was supposed to go to a program in NEHU Meghalaya. The absconding Vice Chancellor, he does not have time to come in our university to address our issues, but he is so proactive to go and attend programs in other university. And now that he has given an official notice, an official letter that he is on leave, this shows that how incompetent, how irresponsible he is towards our university, towards our community. From the Student Union side, we would want to make it very clear to you all that we are not stepping down. We will be continuing with this hunger strike because our demand, that is the removal of the Vice Chancellor, has still not yet achieved. Him leaving this university, that is not our main agenda or our main concern. Our main concern is how he leaves this university. The way the Vice Chancellor has portrayed himself, taking leave as if there is no false play from his part. Is it really the case? Is it really the case? We all know what this person has done, what this person did to the university. Now on top of that, him taking an earned leave, despite the ministry issuing an order that they will be sending a 2-member committee, is something that the Student Union cannot digest, that the Student Union will not accept at all. However, we would also like to bring a ray of hope that has come towards us, is that since the Vice Chancellor has now, the absconding Vice Chancellor has now himself announced that he'll be taking on leave. So as per the rules and regulations of our university, the senior-most professor, and presently Professor Saha, will be taking charge as the acting Vice Chancellor. And we welcome this decision. We really appreciate the efforts that has been taken from the teachers union, especially from the deans as well as the teachers, the professor who have been with us since day one. And we totally understand that without having a in charge or without having a person to look upon the university won't be able to perform, won't be able to function properly. So from the student union side, we welcome Professor Saha, who will be taking charge as the Vice Chancellor of our university.
VC has gone on leave for 15 days at the moment from today, and by virtue of it that I am the senior most professor as per our University Act, Ordinance and Statutes, so automatically I become a VC in charge in his absence. That's why I have no option than to take charge as Vice Chancellor in charge. Yes, from day one I am here with the student because they are like my children. We are seeing, observing the pain they are taking for the noble cause of this university. This is our university. And I would like to mention that I am the product of this university. I am here since 1980. I did my all study here and has become faculty, and then I've completed 37 years of service here. So I have seen ups and downs of this university. I've seen the best part of it and now the worst part of it. So this is very painful to us to see this university is now at this turmoil position. So I have taken charge. Okay, so now I know all the problems, and I'll try my level best in collaboration with my student fellow, my teacher fellow, non-teaching staff, the problem which you have with whatever power, limited power which I have, so we'll try to resolve all this problem. So we do not know exactly because I'm busy in charge, you know it. So we'll see how much we can do it and try to solve the problem. My first priority will be that students, those who are on hunger strike, so I'll request them so to withdraw their hunger strike because they are really in a very, very bad situation. My secretary of that NEHU has mentioned that many of us are now in the hospital. It is really painful to hear. We cannot sleep in the night. See, looking at the condition of the student in this cold weather, and they are just sitting here and all. So it is really painful to us because I'm not only teacher, I'm also like parents of all the children. Okay, so that is really painful to us. We cannot tolerate that. So we'll try whatever best we can do it in collaboration with the help of all students community as well as teachers community, non-teaching community, to resolve this issue step by step slowly. So it is such a big issue, so many issues are there, it is not possible to resolve in one day, so we have to go stepwise, and then we'll try our level best to resolve all these issues.
Habatin, page bahagi kishab, kashab plus F.
Ka plus F?
Hakabam bangibam, dunaki eki bataye kamet. Namar kata, habatiru atau kau kamlu ka umpnyang kadut, page ya kashab plus F hakajing som. Yaki nutrient kumki vitamin bat ka ayan la icon diat bat akabatau bha. Kam kata ikadur jengki marbam kajing mat lani ka rukam shed yaki.
Balehi banai kita.
Kadon ka we kajing mentoy bakongsan. Kakot kakia. Ka nutrition bakam bha kajing im bakam bha. Pendon kam daki marba madon ka sharp plus F menta kasni.
Lawan Ra Shafi Lingba ko office jong Commissionerate of Food Safety Meghalaya.